What up, y'all? Welcome to the Gunslinger Gaming Frosty Pints podcast. I'm Gobi. With me tonight is AlphaHawk, NightHawk, Jess, and Trelephant. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing well. How are you?
Fantastic.
Yeah. Jess, your first time?
Yeah, first time here. Doing
Welcome.
okay. Thank you.
So, what systems you play on?
Mostly PS4, PC, and the Switch.
Oh, so you're one of them Switch people. Let me guess, Animal Crossing?
Hey,
I mean, it's definitely in my rotation. Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, don't judge.
Sell them turnips. That's all I know about the game is turnips.
That market is actually very lucrative.
A game filled with animals, I can so totally see that. So other than Animal Crossing, what other games you play?
Currently, I've been playing a lot of WoW. I do a lot of Division, Destiny, waiting for, the next expansion. I used to play a lot of Monster Hunter, StarCraft, uh, more in that realm of like strategy, real-time strategy games.
Gotcha. Yeah, so obviously Destiny 2 has a big update. That's actually not on the topic list, but you guys all play Destiny, so we might as well talk about it. Bomb, sorry man, you're missing out. Sucking it up on Destiny 2 over there. I see you.
On
Can't
Xbox.
Definitely on his Xbox.
So you guys looking forward to the Destiny 2 update?
It will be nice to have some new content in that game finally.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll definitely be nice to have some new content. That's about all I'm getting for it.
It'll give us like a good month or so of, stuff to play, and then you'll play for like a week every once and again, and then wait until the next expansion comes out. Seems like the
Exactly.
Destiny cycle.
I no longer have it installed, so you guys can't pull me into PvP matches.
You want to bet?
You could just reinstall, right?
Sure. It takes me 2 days to download the game.
Oh no, they're
Um,
fixing that.
Start now.
No, it's 100 gigabytes, so it doesn't matter. 10 megabyte DSL. It ain't happening in a day.
Gobi doesn't have modern day Wi-Fi.
I have third world country internet in the United States. I believe
it's okay. Next time you come down here, I'll force you to download it.
It's alright. I'll have something else to play in the division because title update is 12 is coming and it's finally bringing back something that should have been here since beginning. We all miss it. We all love it. Welcome back, Optimization Station. Thoughts? I know I love it. I shouldn't.
I mean, I love it. I'm looking forward to it. I just never really got to use it the first time.
I'm not 100% sure why they took it out of Division 2, to be totally honest, because it was one of the only reasons you had to go out, farm gear like it was going out of style, and then burn it all, and then rinse and repeat over and over again until you finally were able to beef up what you already had. Because the system they have without the optimization station is go out, hope to RNGs is that you find like the starter point that you're looking for until you find something that looks a little better and just keep rinsing and repeating and you'll never get what you're looking for.
Oh, fuck no. I will say I do think the loot drops in Div 2 are better than they were in the Division 1. Like, higher gear rolls and stuff. But it has taken them a while to get there. After reading through this, obviously the optimization station has changed because we don't have Phoenix credits anymore. Oh, damn. You will be missed. Never, ever. I do like the new way they're doing the optimization station. Of course, I say that now, and in 2 weeks I'll be screaming at them because I fucking hate it. Jess, you play a lot of Division, so what are your thoughts?
I actually have not had any experience with the optimization station. I believe I started playing after that was removed.
Oh, you mean you didn't play Division 1?
Oh, no, I did not. I started playing with Trey, but we just opted to go back to Division 2.
We would start playing Division 1. I think we've started playing it about 3 times. And a couple missions in, we'd realize that not having armor and just going straight to health and the game being a lot more unforgiving, we're like, oh, you know what? Let's just go back to Division 2.
Yeah, see, okay, the one thing I will say about Division 1 is the story was decent, um, but it was better if you got power leveled through it with somebody with some decent gear, and
I
then
would
went back
agree.
through it and played the story. Um, then you didn't feel like a wet pepper bag. And my favorite gear set ever was the D3, which was a shield build with an SMG, and it was a tank build. I had, yes, I know, NightHawk, I ran a tank build, believe it or not. Um,
Mm.
and it was amazing.
I'm so surprised. You running something that allows you to rush in and stand in the center of everybody?
Uh,
No.
yeah, it was amazing. My shield took like 9 million damage to go down.
When Gobi says he made a shield build, it means he made a oh shit, you need to revive me every second build.
That's only in Division 2 because the shield sucks. Like, oh man, I was so disappointed with the shields. I'm not gonna lie. It was
I'm
the
really good at reviving all of you.
uh,
That is true.
yeah. So of course there's new weapons, new gear, new brand, new exotic, new global event, global event shop, and ooh, this one is kind of big. Inventory size increase.
Thank God.
That sounds rather fantastic, yeah.
I'm telling you,
Sounds.
though,
It's
every
really about damn
time
time.
every time they do something like increase inventory or stash size, it's great for a week. And then I find a whole new need for another 50 inventory slots.
It takes you a whole
Yeah, that is
week.
very true.
I mean,
I
they've
think
been
on the regular, I probably carry 9 loadouts because
oh
it depends on what mood I'm in, what I need.
yeah. I will say I definitely had more loadouts in Div 1 than I do in Div 2. I got two, and they're both basically the same. They're hybrid skill build DPS builds with no armor. Uh, one is a Hunter Fury, 4-piece with 2 Providence Defense, and the other one is 3 Providence Defense and 3 Hanu. Um, and of course, all my weapons have Future Perfect on them, so I have skill tier 3, and then I can get up to overcharge with 3 kills or 4 kills, which is kind of nice. Um, what do you guys run on PS4?
Pretty close to exactly what you just described. Like, I've tried so hard to get away from a hybrid uh, crit skill build, but everything I've created doesn't come close to it, and I refuse to run the same shield AR build that is the new Mayday in the game.
Yeah, I don't like. I stumbled upon my build early. It started out as a 3-piece Providence Defense and 3-piece Weave and Wear, and then I dropped the Weave and Wear for the Hanu when that came out, and I really enjoyed that. But I will say the 4-piece Hunter's Fury with the 2 Providence Defense is pretty ridiculous. I mean, my real crit chance usually on missions is about 59%, and I love it.
Well, that's pretty high. I'm also incredibly spoiled because I run like a glass cannon skill build, and Jess runs like a pure healer build, so I don't actually take much damage ever.
Oh, see, yeah, okay. You got that. You got that nice support behind your rusher.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I gotta rely solely on cover
Yeah, that's.
until we get
I
paid to
mean,
set up.
yes, that's true. I'm still
Well,
basically running the whole LMG tank, but also at the same time hybrid build. I kind of have a weird build going on, but I love it.
Yeah, yours is weird. Why don't you run it down for us?
So, I mean, I'm basically using. I'm using all. Whatchamacallit? Last. No, what's the name of the gear? I'm blanking.
Patriots.
Oh, yeah, I'm running all True Patriots gear. Um, with obviously some of an exotic to break it up. But it's all high DPS and high armor. So I run an LMG and an AR, and for the LMG I'm running Pestilence. So while they're also taking the buff from True Patriot, they're also grabbing. You're also grabbing the Pestilence DPS or whatchamacallit. I'm really blanking right now. Having a rough night.
the debuff, I think, is what
Yeah,
they
that
consider it.
that word. So they're constantly taking damage, so it's kind of nice. I can hide behind cover and just blast through people, and then once they're like maybe a third of the way to dead, I just move on to the next person, and Pestilence finishes them off for me, and I just move on to the next guy. But at the same time, I'm also running AR, and I can whip out a shield, and I whip out the half shield for the AR, and that's like the only skill that I use because the shield goes with defense, which I have a high defense as well. So I think my shield is at like skill tier 5, which allows for nice shield, basically.
Yeah. So Jess, what's your build? Do you want to run it down for us?
Well, like Trey mentioned earlier, I am a full healer build because 9 out of 10 days I have potato aim. Um, I have all of the future initiative set that doesn't require running a raid, so I'm missing the chest piece in the backpack. Future initiative aside, I'm using a mix of Murakami and Alp Summit pieces. I'm really close to maxing out on repair skills, and my set is not that far away from, I think, also maxing on skill haste.
Nice.
So all in all, it's doing pretty well. Survivability's high from all the healing. And as long as I stay behind Trey, we tend to do okay. So
What do you run for your weapons?
oh no, I'm doing what NightHawk just did. I'm blanking.
All right.
He
So
runs that
Uh,
that named rifle that does it gives you the
Harmony.
bonus to. No, not Harmony.
yes. Wait,
No,
no.
you run the one that it does the same thing but for healing.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It gives me perfect reformation.
Oh, the SSR or whatever it is. Yeah, I know a gun. I can't
Yeah,
think of the
no.
name of it either.
Yep.
Uh,
It's contagious, I tell you.
so the one gun that we never talk about, which is actually probably my favorite gun in Division 2, is pistol. What do you guys run for your pistol?
Oh man, ever since they came out with it, I run the TDI card custom.
Yep.
Yeah.
I run that with the extra skill tier, and I run in sync on it, and it has gotten me out of so many jams in the summit because of the stupid ammo hoarders. Like, I
Yes.
just bust that handgun out and I go to town.
Yeah, the card I actually have future perfect on mine, so I have it on my AR, my SMG, and my pistol. So even when I swap weapons, I don't lose my skill buff um, at any point. So I can kill enemies with any 3 of my guns, and it keeps my skills all buffed up to level 6 or whatever. And I will tell you, the
When
striker
he's not
drone.
on the ground.
Hey, that's because you guys aren't covering my backside. But yeah, I mean, I love it because the future perfect is like it's Hunter's Fury has kind of been my dream flanker's kit, and the card pistol just completes it because it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm really glad they're starting to put in some really skill-friendly items because they once Seeker Mines took over the world, they really throttled back on all the skill stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Skill tier 6 Seeker Mines are really nice to have in the group for crowd control. But I could be okay with them getting a nerf. I mean,
The one thing they have done for the Seeker Mines that I kind of appreciate, I hate it because I used to lean on the Seeker Mines, but as you get to the legendary tier in any difficulty, the enemies, like, they will dodge and they will shoot the Seeker Mines a lot more. So you'll only hit with maybe 60-70% of your Seeker Mines. So like 6 or 7 if you have 10. You
as
can't
long
lean
as
on
they
them as much as you
kill,
used to.
not hey, look, it was a mosquito. I hate that.
Oh, that's how they feel for me right now, so I don't use them much anymore. They went from emptying an entire room to, shooting glitter at everybody.
Yes, glitter bombs. Oh, I remember when Necro got that emote. Oh my god, I laughed my ass off so hard. I think he was the
Yeah,
first
Dollar and I
person.
will use that one.
Um,
Yeah, I mean that's you don't have the right skill tier either. It's kind of glitter bombs no matter what you do, because like the literally because I have no skill, the only thing that actually does anything is my shield, and the rest is just glitter bombs.
You can still put together a fairly complex, powerful Seeker Mine build, but it will really heavily depend on like the hardwire set, and you have to almost mechanically throw them out, use the harmony, drop a hive, pick the hive back up, throw them out, use the harmony,
Yeah,
and at that point, if you miss or something goes sideways, you're going
you're
to die. That's the end of it.
fucked. Yeah.
yeah. See, that's why I just love my build. It's simple and there's no messing around.
Yeah,
I just tank people.
my crit hit that is just crazy. I mean, my crit hit damage is only like I think 75% or something, but my real crit percent is 59%, and headshot damage is like 70% too, and this is on an SMG. So if I get that 20% bonus from Hunter's Fury, plus basically critting 60% of the time, it it tears right up until heroic. I don't know what the fuck they do, but like heroic, if I'm solo, I can still hold my own, but as soon as you go into a group, like the yellow bars just eat bullets. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
them and the goddamn rogue agents.
Oh fuck those guys.
Oh,
Oh, they're
rogue
so
agent.
bad.
And then Jess and I, the last experience we had with rogue agents, we got that bug where not only did one rogue agent not come out, so we didn't get to complete the rogue agent scenario, but once we finished, we were in a control point taking it over. It locked us out of the supply room too, which is another bug they're supposed to fix in Title Update 12. But it was like the worst of all bugs, and we must have run around for 30 minutes trying to find this other rogue agent that just disappeared.
The Rogue Agent music
Damn.
just kept playing, so we were playing a game of where's the music louder? And then we'd run to it and then it would disappear, so we just kept running around looking for it, and then, yeah, we finally gave up.
It was just anxiety, man.
I think the worst one we've ever had is we were in a mission and they loaded in rogue agents, but they loaded in like 7 rogue agents, and we were in the smallest room you could possibly think of. So we literally walked through the door and it was just like 5 rogue agents in every direction, and there was no place to hide. We literally we walked through the door and every single one of us died.
I think I got rogue agent out of my mouth and everybody was dead.
Pretty much, actually.
Yeah, it
Sounds
was.
accurate.
Oh, they're horrible. Like, I mean, I get that they need to be harder than the rest, but let's tone down their armor a little bit. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. Just tone their fucking armor down a little bit. You
Also,
already let
if
them
you're
redo their armor, so do they really need to have 8 million armor?
the other thing is like, what about making their drops good? Like they don't even drop
Yes.
you anything good.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that work, and you just run by it.
When you get one named item, if you kill them all, if you're lucky enough to kill them all, boy, you'll get that screaming named item.
Ooh.
But even the named item sucks.
Oh yeah, they're terrible, and they like I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like the rogue agents have like 4 skills to where we get 2. Because not only will they be throwing every offensive skill that exists at us,
They
but then every
throw
random one they'll
defense.
just like, oh yeah, here let me drop down my healing hive. Like
Yep.
what?
Yeah, I think they get like 3 skills somehow.
Yeah, I thought I remembered either reading or hearing that they were going to redo some quality of life changes in the rogue agent experiences, which would be nice because they're also getting extremely predictable to where I know like when Dollar and Jess and I were playing, we could pretty easily kind of snake our way through any rogue encounter by just rinsing and repeating the same strategy over and over again.
Yeah, once you figure out the AI, I mean, it doesn't change.
Yeah.
The last one we had, we just basically baited them into a room and stood there and took them out.
Yeah, that's what we do with them. We just back them up until we can bottleneck them.
Yep.
All right. Well, we've already spent most of the podcast on the Division, so we should cover a little bit other news. Uh, so the Elder Scrolls Online. This is a new clan front for us. Obviously, there was a big DLC update. You had to go back to Skyrim or something. But they dropped a ninja patch that was supposed to come out yesterday or today, and it came out yesterday or something.
I don't really play, so I don't know.
Yeah, this
I have
is.
tried that game a couple times, and that's another one like Destiny where I just can't really seem to get into it. It's not quite Skyrim, but I don't know.
I think if I had somebody that actually knew what the fuck they were doing in the game that was there with me, I might understand it enough to enjoy it because the combat isn't bad. I enjoy the combat, but I am so fucking lost in the story that and where I need to go and what's going on in the game that I just kind of like whatever. I mean,
Yeah, I would agree with that.
it's there's a couple new item sets in this update. New antiques, new collectibles, outfit styles, new motifs, new achievements, tiles and dyes, new furnishings. The base game even gets some things. They get item set collections. You can, yeah. They get the sticker book too. Come on, we all remember the sticker book. Yeah.
It's
No.
probably the most important part of that update.
Right? Uh, did any of you guys play Fortnite? Not the battle
Yes.
royale, but the save the world part.
Yeah, it's the only
Yes.
way I played that game.
Dude, the sticker book is almost more enjoyable to fill up than playing the game. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Nope.
So there's a book or whatever that you can take your heroes or your weapons and you put them all in and stuff. And once you get one of every one, it gives you XP. It like levels you up in somewhere else, and you can get drops and whatnot. But you can't use that character once you put it in the book. It's basically a sticker book of every item in the game, and you put it in there, and the more it fills up, the more rewards you get.
Oh,
Yeah, I
didn't know there were
remember that.
stickers.
Yeah, I remember not doing it because I didn't want to lose anything.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah.
So Starfield, the does the dev might have accidentally confirmed the Starfield release date. Is anybody other than me looking forward to this game?
No, it looks really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been enjoying space games of late.
I mean, I was gonna say it almost looks like
A prettier No Man's
uh
Sky.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah, basically. And a lot less alien related.
yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Um, we'll move on to some Tony Hawk stuff. So, did you guys ever play these back in the day? Or my date here?
Yes.
Oh man, I love
No.
Oh
those games
hell
You
back in
were
the
yeah.
day.
you were so
Come
not
on.
dating yourself. I just won't tell you how old I was when I was playing them.
Yeah, that's
Shut
true.
up, Alpha. So all right, Trey. These your jam, huh?
Yeah, I think that was like one of the first soundtracks I really, really passionately wanted. And I think that game was one of the first games that I played all day, every day, every chance I got was the Tony
Yep.
Hawk series.
So did you pick up the remasters?
I played it a couple times with my brother. He bought it, and man, it's super nostalgic. Super nostalgic.
Uh,
It's
yeah.
like I haven't bought it, but I feel like I should, especially with the whole like Crash Bandicoot thing that's going on too.
Yeah, I haven't purchased it yet, but having played it now, because I was kind of hesitant. I didn't want to spend the money on it, and it turns out it's not really as good as the original. But
Yeah.
having played it, I'm gonna spend the money on it and get it. It's one of those games that's just really fun. Maybe when you're burnt out on every other game, just get back into that and start having fun on it.
I had heard that a lot of people weren't happy with Pro Skater 1 and 2 because they expected it to be more like Underground and be able to free roam.
Oh, I could see that, and I'm much more of a fan of Underground than I am these Pro Skater 1 and 2. I haven't bought it yet. I have played it at my buddy's house, and yeah, it's good, but it's not something I'll probably spend my money on. I have my eye on Skater XL on Steam. It's kind of similar to Underground, but newer graphics.
Can't lie, the one game I wish would come back is still SSX Tricky.
Oh, or Amped.
Or
Maybe
Amped.
Taxi.
But kinda SSX Tricky. I've been missing that game a little bit.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
We used to love playing Crazy Taxi too.
Ah, Crazy Taxi was the best.
Ah,
Like the only game that you get rewarded for driving as poorly as possible.
Uh,
well,
Great.
GTA.
The Simpsons crash and or
The Simpsons Hit
That's
and Run.
true.
hit
That's
and run.
We loved that game.
Yeah. So, do we want to talk about Watchdog Legions and their wonderful Easter eggs, or should we talk about Crisis Remastered on Switch that Jess has played? Right?
No, I'm definitely not playing that one.
What?
I feel like the Easter eggs sound more fun.
You're not gonna play Crisis?
It just doesn't feel right to be playing on the Switch.
Okay.
It's,
Okay. I'll give you that.
let's be honest
I
here.
was gonna say I'll give you that one. I kind of agree there. That's kind of. I mean,
So
not
you have played
really,
it on
but
PC,
that's
right?
kind.
Yes.
With the remaster or the OG?
The OG.
Alright. Now, are you planning on playing the remaster?
Maybe there's just too many games on rotation right now. No Among Us and playing Phasmophobia for a bit, and there's Deep Rock Galactic. There's like a lot of things going on right now, so
We have
Try
a
to get
really
to
strong
it.
rotation. Yeah.
What would I tell
I
you if
still
they
don't-
took an entire level out of the game?
what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
So, in the OG Crisis on PC, All right. Do you remember I believe it's called the Ascension level. It's the one where you're like flying through the zero gravity, like you're inside the Ceph, and you're like floating through and shit. You remember that level?
That does sound familiar, yes.
Okay. That level is not in the remaster, from what I understand. They took it out.
Oh, well, how come?
I'm not entirely sure. I haven't got that far in the remaster to see how legit that is. But yeah, that's the one thing I've heard the huge knock is. But apparently in the Xbox 360 and the PS3 version of Crysis, that level isn't in the game either. And I played it on Xbox 360, and I don't remember that. Because I always just remember my PC playthroughs, and I always remember getting fucking lost as shit in that level. I kid you not, I've never gotten more lost in any level other than that one and maybe Super Mario World.
Honestly, I don't blame you.
I got lost in the castle once and literally couldn't find my way for days. I don't know what I was doing. I was in college, so we'll leave it at that.
I was gonna say I wish I
Oh.
could say I was surprised, but
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's... So, what... Wait, so you guys play Among Us a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been hitting pretty hard. We got like a decent that we can scrape
Get
together.
it.
It's slowly chipping away at our relationship. It's causing some trust
Yeah,
issues.
like we really look at each other kind of sketch now.
it's
Just
showing
don't
you who's
get
the
it.
better liar now too.
Yeah, for
And you wonder why I don't let
Turns
my
out
kids
he's
play
really
this
good
game.
at it.
I don't know. I've
Man,
Run,
you just got
tried.
thrown
run.
under the bus. You just got thrown under the bus, backed up over.
I was gonna say run, Trelephant, run.
I've never had to say the words "I need you to trust me right now" over anything except for that game.
We had an entire discussion about it. Like, we had to reach an agreement that if that is said, like, you really just have to trust the other person. AlphaHawk, did you try playing with other people or with randoms?
I haven't even gotten like past the. Hold on. I'll look it up.
I was gonna say,
Like-
have you even tried playing?
Yes. I downloaded it on my phone and I just don't get it.
Oh, I heard it's not as fun on the phone because it lags.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea. I was playing free play trying to figure it out for like hours and I just could not.
I think it's actually a lot more enjoyable if you have a full lobby of people that you know.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take your guys' word for it, and I'll continue to boycott the game.
Oh, okay. Well, you're missing out.
Nope, I'm good.
Hey, Trey was a non-believer too, and then he tried it and was like getting really into it.
I held out for as long as I could, and then I tried it once. And what I will say, I'm a big tutorial fan, but I think going straight in and playing with other people in that game is the way to go. And I know you're not supposed to play with people and talk and all that stuff while you go, but if you get a full lobby of people just hammering away over the chat, making jokes and having fun, it becomes a really fun game.
It's a decent party.
I've watched a few streamers who basically only play with their friends because obviously it's a lot more of a headache to play with random people for them.
Yeah.
But I've watched them play with friends, and that's literally all it is. And then, because obviously when you die, the lobby changes, so you just talk to the people that are dead.
Yeah.
So I've watched it get pretty damn funny sometimes.
It's so fun being a ghost too, because you see who killed you, and then you have like discussions with other people about who
Yes,
the imposter is. It's a whole
That's
thing.
what I've heard.
Well, I feel like I have to play with like my little sister and my cousins. Like they'll probably get it. It's one of those things.
That's one way to go. If
Alright,
wanna
just,
have
you know,
trust issues.
Ask the 12 and 13
I was
year
gonna
olds.
say.
How do I play?
Like, if you ever want to play, I'm down.
Yeah, but see, you guys are on PS4, aren't you?
No,
No,
Among
no,
Us
that one we
is-
do on PC.
Yeah, we do it on PC,
Oh.
and it's
So that's the
crossplay.
only thing we've been able to get you guys to play on PC.
I mean,
Jess is like really pulling hard to get me into Destiny. And
I
like,
know. I was gonna help her.
yeah, but he keeps bringing up the expansions, and I'm like, no, you're right. We put all that money into the
we have to
PS4.
buy all the expansions on PC.
See, now if you guys had Xbox, I would tell you to just get the new Games Pass or whatever, Games
Ultimate.
Pass Plus,
Oh
Ultimate.
yeah.
Ultimate, whatever, because you get all of the expansions for Destiny now.
Then I have to buy an Xbox. It's a whole problem.
No, no, you don't.
is true.
Actually, nope, you don't. The Game Pass Ultimate works on PC.
Oh yeah, Game Pass Ultimate does
Oh.
work for PC.
Okay, maybe that's worth
Look
looking
at
into.
that.
'Cause
I got a hookup that I'll send you
Damn
guys
it.
after.
Now we're out of excuses.
Yeah, we may or may not have a link to send you guys after. It's
Alright.
fine.
I may or may not be able to get
Anyway.
you discounted Game Pass.
Nice. So the door's not closed yet.
All right, we'll keep it
No.
open. I mean, loading times are way better on the PC, so.
everything's better on the PC, but we won't go into that.
I haven't turned my Xbox is on solely to download Destiny right now. My PC has been on more than my Xbox. My Xbox I don't think has been turned on in like a year.
Yeah.
So,
It
Well, I
just
got-
sits there.
do either you guys play No Man's Sky or World War Z on the PS4?
No.
Man, all right. I'm just curious. World War Z is one of those games that, like, I think if people played it, it would be way more popular because it's third-person Left 4 Dead, and everybody knows how much people love Left 4 Dead.
Those games do have a tendency to get really popular later. So there's a good chance if it starts to catch on. Those are two that I've always considered, but they historically always have been fairly expensive for games that I've not really seen much of.
I'll tell you that World War Z goes on sale on Epic pretty regularly, and No Man's Sky has been down to $20 on Steam and GOG Galaxy recently, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to go back down to $20 on PC for the fall sale as well.
Yeah, I'm
I was
just
also
waiting
gonna
for
say-
it to go on sale.
I was also going to say, how much later could you get for No Man's Sky? I mean, we're, what, 2 or 3 years in now?
It released in
5?
2016, man.
Okay. So,
Well,
You know,
I mean,
4 years. It's fine.
How long was Among Us out?
2 years.
I mean,
yeah,
that's
that was
true.
out for a minute, yeah.
Yeah, it actually
It's
came out
weird.
like 2 years ago.
Yeah, games.
picked
The
up
new
steam.
game is like wine now. Like it has to age a little bit before it's good.
let's hope that's not true, because I'm kind of looking forward to Valhalla tomorrow. Not
Oh
gonna
man, I'm
lie.
pumped about that game.
I haven't
Yeah.
bought it yet, but that's just because we built a backyard, so we're kind of hurting right now.
Priorities.
Yeah, you know, adulting is
Yeah.
hard.
I bought Call of Duty.
Dude,
instead.
I'll tell you, good Adirondack chairs are expensive, man.
Yes,
I'll
yes they
have
are.
to take your word for it.
We had to buy we bought polywood Adirondack chairs so we could just keep them outside by the new fire pit we built. It was like $500
No, it was 870 bucks
Keep rounded down.
for four.
I rounded
Oh
down.
my.
For the 4 of them, it was ridiculous, but at least we can pressure wash them. They fold. We can put them in the garage. It's fine.
They're
I
pretty
thought
comfy
I
as
thought
well.
video
Nope.
games was expensive, and then I became an adult.
Yeah.
And then you and then you owned a home.
That too.
Okay, now it just puts video games into perspective when you want to buy something for your house. But this video game's pretty cheap.
Yep, especially when I'm looking at like new PC parts. Yeah, it puts it real into perspective.
You're always looking at PC parts.
I've been looking
It's
at
a
PC
never-ending
parts for
cycle.
5 years.
I mean, you gotta keep updating, right? Every year, something newer and better always comes out.
His
See?
PC's been built for less than a year.
Well,
Yeah.
I tried saving you.
Yeah.
But see, I
And I
built
just
it
rebuilt
last
it in April.
Christmas.
No, after Christmas. You built it in like March. Gobi rebuilt it in April when he built my PC.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, she's got you there.
Yeah. Yes,
Alright.
honey, you're right.
And that'll wrap up this week's couple therapy on Gunslinger Gaming. Alright, guys.
Dr.
Thanks for
Gobi.
joining. Yeah, no. Fuck that. I got enough problems of my own. I don't want to listen to other people's. Hey, you know what you never see at a shrink's house? Or at a shrink's office? Nobody?
Family pictures?
A motorcycle.
Doesn't say other shrinks. Why a motorcycle?
Because it's just an old saying. Usually you ride a motorcycle that you don't see those at the shrinks. I know, it's freeing. It's just something about the freedom, the road, you, and just nothingness to clear your mind.
That's
Very
what the barn
relaxing.
is for.
True.
Okay.
More importantly, Jim Carrey just announced that he wants to make Ace Ventura 3.
Yes.
I'm here for it. Take
Right?
my money.
2021's looking good.
Apparently, he did a callback to it on SNL on Saturday.
That's
And
fine.
after the explosion that happened after it, he now wants to make a third one.
Totally
here for
fine
it,
with
man.
that.
Exactly, I'm here for it. Let's do it.
I hope they
People love
follow
their Jim
through.
Carrey.
They were going to release another Austin Powers movie, and then that ended up getting nixed. I was super excited for that too.
I want to watch that. Yeah.
Mike Myers. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that shit. You know, they had two of them, right? I was gonna say I don't think I made it through the second one. And I killed the podcast. Yep, I killed it. All right, guys. Thanks for joining, and thanks for listening. And we'll catch you all later. Peace.
Yeah.
Good.
Bye.